Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Today I have a short video on Employee Provident Fund, that is Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh. This video shall be very helpful for the students who are preparing for the exam of Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh of all the levels. And also if you want to know any information regarding Employee Provident Fund, you can watch this video. So let's get started. Alright, moving forward, today we shall be covering the contents History of Provident Fund in Nepal, Introduction of Employee Provident Fund, Objective of Employee Provident Fund, Scope of Employee Provident Fund, some facts as on fiscal year 2017-79 and latest interest rates. Starting with the history of Provident Fund in Nepal. In Nepal, the history of Provident Fund dates back to 1934 when the Provident Fund scheme came into existence with the establishment of Sainik Dravya Kosh, that is Army Provident Fund, during the Rana regime. The scheme was initiated with the intention of removing financial hardships to the army personnel after their retirement. Under the scheme, the army staff was required to contribute a specific percentage of their salary to their provident fund, that is Sanchaya Kosh, account in Sainik Dravya Kosh. A decade later, the scheme was broadened to cover the employees of civil services as well. Similarly, in 1944, a separate organization named Nizamati Provident Fund was established to manage the scheme for civil servants working within Kathmandu. Likewise, in 1948, the coverage of the scheme was extended to provide coverage to the entire civil servants working throughout Nepal. In 1959, the Employees Provident Fund Department was established under the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs. This department was entrusted with the management of both Sainik Dravya Kosh and the Nizamati Provident Fund. With this, the scope of the scheme was extended to cover all government employees including the police. So 3 years after the establishment of EPF department, a special act called Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh Act was legislated in the year 1962. The Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh was established under the act as an autonomous provident fund organization. After the establishment of Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh, the erstwhile Sainik Dravya Kosh, Nizamati Provident Fund and Provident Fund Department were merged into Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh. Since then, Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh has grown by leaps and bounds, and today it stands as a strong social security providing organization in Nepal. Government employees and employees from state-owned institutions attain automatic membership to Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh. These include personnel from civil servants, army, police, state-owned corporations, and government school, colleges, universities. The next we have is Introduction to Employee Provident Fund. So what is Employee Provident Fund? It is basically a retirement saving scheme which is available to all the salaried employees and backed by the government, on which fixed interest is paid. Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh, it was established under Employee Provident Fund Act 2019. It manages Provident Fund in Nepal on behalf of the Government of Nepal for government, public enterprises and private sector employees. It also manages contributory pension scheme for the employees of Federal Government of Nepal and other public sector employees. Its relationship with Government of Nepal is rooted through Ministry of Finance. Employee Provident Fund is an approved retirement fund that allows annual income deduction benefit on contribution by member to his or her PF and pension fund account and special tax benefit privilege at the time of repayment of PF after retirement according to Income Tax Act 2058. It also provides some social security benefits to the contributors: medical treatment reimbursement, accident indemnity claim, maternity and child care benefit, funeral grant, etc. Further, it is also very important to know that membership to EPF is also open to private sector firms, with the only condition that such firms should have at least 10 employees contributing regularly to become a member. So, talking about the current figures, currently EPF is managing 6 lakh employees working for the government and in the private sector. EPF also invests in different sectors like infrastructures and hydroelectricity, and it also distributes its profit among its depositors. So currently, employees are required to contribute 10% of their basic salary, that is excluding bonuses, with an equal contribution from their employer to their provident fund. Karmachari Sanchaya Kosh is established with a vision through leadership role as the national social security provider, establish the fund as a social security organization of international standards. Similarly, the mission of EPF are through effective resource mobilization, sustainable and attractive facilities, qualitative services, and expanding the coverage of potential social security programs to all employees in the organized sector, establish the fund as Nepal's most reputed social security organization. Through modern management systems, establishment and expansion of quality-based network, creative and competitive working principle, extensive cooperation and partnership, develop the fund as a social security organization of international standards. Similarly, through good management of the Provident Fund and social security benefits, providing assurance on social security to the contributors and making the fund as a happy big family of satisfied members through mobilization of the long-term savings available with the fund in infrastructure development contribute in the country's economic development. Moving forward to the objective of employee provident fund. So basically, employee provident fund mobilize the savings received through the compulsory provident fund contribution on the part of employees and employers, that is the 10% of basic salary that the employee provident fund receive from the employee and the employers. It mobilizes those savings. Next is to extend the coverage so that the larger section of the organized sector employees who have yet not been covered can be brought under the KSK umbrella with a view to benefit them. Employee Provident Fund is also working towards extending the coverage to the more broader area. It generates maximum return on the investment for the benefit of the members. Also, it undertakes activities that can provide social security to the members. It conducts research activities and explore welfare schemes which can benefit the members at large. It also facilitates loan facilities and special purpose withdrawal like education of children, construction work, medical, which we shall be discussing in the next slides. Also, to help the government, public or private sector employees financially by providing a lump sum amount on their retirement or separation from their job by managing provident fund of them. Scope of employee provident fund. In this we have financial services. Under financial services there is a special loan facility. This facility is provided to the contributors which is renewable every year. So where to apply? Contributors can apply it from the nearby EPF branches where it is convenient for them or from the Tamil office. Eligibility criteria. All the contributors who has been contributing for 2 years regularly are eligible for the special loan facility. The maximum limit for the loan is 80% of accumulated PF amount. And here the documents required are the recommendation from contributors institution in the form provided by EPF, that is wherever the contributor is working in any organization, a recommendation is required from that organization in the form or the letter provided by the EPF. And the next is the copy of EPF ID card. And how to repay the loan? The contributor can repay the loan by depositing into bank account specified by EPF or by using Connect IPS. EPF has also introduced online special loan facility. It has started its digital journey by beginning processing of special loan facility applications online, considering the safety and service requirement of its contributors. Further, it has also introduced online special loan repayment. It has provision for online repayment of special loan taken from it through NCHL Connect IPS.com with beneficial effect of immediate laser processing that will update contributors' statement with prepaid amount and need no submission of deposit boxes at EPF offices. Likewise, EPF has also started its digital journey by introducing different online mediums. Likewise, EPF also provides house loan facility to arrange accommodation, to build a new house, to add floors to the house, and to buy a house. In this, the eligibility criteria is 1 year of regular fund deduction and 2 years of service remaining on the basis of age of or tenure, also only after the completion of the work of TPC. The limit is maximum of 1 crore, not exceeding collateral valuation. Also, amount equivalent to 12 years salary for contributors with less than 10 years service period remaining, and amount equivalent to 15 years salary for contributors with more than 10 years service period remaining. Repayment period for the house loan is maximum 20 years with a grace period, and the borrowing flow is minimum 2 installment and maximum 4 installment based on work progress. In case of house construction, first installment up to 50%. The same collateral can be borrowed from the salary of both husband and wife as long as it can be beared. Lump sum disbursement in case of house purchase. Next is education loan. It can be taken for the purpose of higher education of the contributor or his or her spouse or son daughter for a maximum of 2 persons. For 1 year regular fund deduction and 2 year service period remaining on the basis of age or tenure, at least for graduate studies. The limit for education loan is collateral valuation or actual expenditure amount whichever is less, 25 lakhs for MBBS and MD, 10 lakhs for study inside the country and 20 lakh for abroad studies in case of other subject. The duration shall be maximum 15 years with grace period, and the borrowing flow is lump sum and maximum of 4 installment. The next is revolving loan facility. It is given for the purpose of social and other activities. The eligibility criteria is 1 year regular fund deduction and 2 years of service paid remaining on the basis of age or tenure. Limit is 10 years salary or 30 lakhs not exceeding collateral valuation, the lower limit being 5 lakhs. Duration, it is given for maximum 5 years, loan flow minimum 1 lakh at a time. And the collateral details, it should be within Kathmandu Valley and should be accessible with at least 13 feet road. The other facility is house maintenance loan. It is given for the purpose of house maintenance work, and the eligibility criteria here is 1 year regular fund deducted and 2 year service period remaining on the basis of age or tenure. The limit is 5 years salary or rupees 25 lakhs whichever is less not exceeding the valuation amount, but in case of contributor already taking home loan 2.5 years salary or up to 12 lakh 50,000. The duration of the loan is maximum 10-year loan flow with grace period, can be taken in lump sum or in a maximum 4 installments. Similarly, EPF also provides land purchase loan for the purchase of land. The eligibility criteria for this is 1 year of regular fund deduction and 2 years of service remaining on the basis of age or tenure, should not have taken any of home loan, house maintenance loan or revolving loan or cleared if already taken. The limit for the land purchase loan is a maximum of 50 lakhs not exceeding collateral valuation or the amount equivalent to 10 years salary, and repayment time is maximum 10 years. Online loan payment, which we have already discussed about, EPF has provision for online repayment of special loan, collateral based loan from NCHL Connect IPS with the beneficial effect of immediate laser processing. Likewise, EPF provides regular contribution service wherein 10% amount is deducted from contributors' monthly salary and the same amount is added by the employer and shall be deposited in the account of PF. It manages the deposit and return the interest and profit to the concerned employee after his or her retirement or detachment from the office due to any reason. So this was all about the financial services. Now the next services that the EPF provides is social security services, wherein it provides medical benefit, funeral grants, wherein the legal heir of or the nominee of the deceased contributor expired within the service period is provided with funeral grants amounting 40,000. The EPF has created a special reserve fund out of its own earning to finance this scheme, and maternity and child care, wherein 7,500 per delivery is provided, which is maximum of 2 times, and accident compensation is also provided as a part of social security services. The last one is contributionary pension services. Contributionary retirement scheme has been implemented for the employees of civil service, Nepal Army Service, Nepal Police Service, Armed Police Service, Nepal and Nepal Special Service permanently appointed 2076 Shravan 1 onwards. Monthly salary of the employees participating in this scheme will be deducted by 6% and the government of Nepal will contribute in the same proportion. The pension amount will be increased up to 5 times at the rate of 10% every 3 years. In case of non-completion of 20 years of service, the amount deposited in the fund, interest amount and profit amount will be paid in lump sum amount. Similarly, the amount deposited in the personal account of the employee who have completed 20 years of service will be paid in accordance with the provision of the Pension Fund Act 2075. We have come to the end of the video now and we'll be talking about some facts as on fiscal year 2078-79. So, in the fiscal year 2078-79, the total social security contribution by EPF was above 41 crores. Likewise, accident compensation was above 8 crores. Contributors' health care was above 17 crores. And the maternity and infant care was above 14 crores. Similarly, the latest interest rates that the EPF is providing are as mentioned here. In the Provident Fund, it is providing 8% rate, Pension Fund 8%, Special Loan 9.10%, Contributor Home Loan 9.75%, Contributor Education Loan 9.75%, Contributor Home Maintenance Loan 9.75%, Contributor Land Purchase Loan 10.25%, and in the Revolving Loan it's 10.25%. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope the video was informative to you all. If you have any suggestion or any question regarding this, you can comment down. Also, you can comment if you want video on any topic. Keep learning, keep shining. Bye-bye.